Okay, hello and welcome. Wow, that is 2 streams in a row on 2 separate computers. I have had no microphone. So, good times. Good times. 2 different computers. One was streamed off my main one was streamed off this one. I have fixed it now. I don't know why. Both times it's just the same problem. It's kind of cracked itself. So anyway, it's always good to find out. What is going on, guys? It's great to have you with me. Big welcome to everyone. I know Nations is on. I know Gran Turismo's got its own thing going on. But more importantly than that is iRacing also has a thing going on. It has a new fixed Formula 3 series. The Formula 3, for those of you who don't know, that's in this Dallara F312. I have to look this up, but I'm pretty sure it's the same car that the S5000s use in the Australian supercars. Pro streamer, absolutely. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure it's the same car. It's just that this has got a different engine in it. Obviously, the supercars one has a V8 in it. This one does not. How's that music sound, by the way? Is it audible but not too loud? That's my question to you. Hopefully all volumes are good. How's the new wheel, Harry? Great. It's out to get us all. I need to make the writing bigger here. Bear with me a second. Kind, gentle folk. I need to make my chatto bigger because I can't read it. I need glasses. I probably do need glasses. Pretty sure I don't need glasses. But let's get that big for us visually impaired streamers. That's better. That's better. Now we'll full screen this. So what's going on, guys? You can see I've even got a race countdown timer there. It's in kind of a shitty spot, isn't it? Let's get that sorted as well. Whilst we're going, before we get things underway. See, if I sit it there, it'll look funny though when I go in car. It's fine. It's fine, we'll leave it there. Right, I'll go out and spin a lap. Next race is 1 hour 38 minutes. You are correct, Mojo. You are correct. I need to do some practice. I need to learn the Watto. We're at Watkins Glen doing Nations on GT. That's fine. That's cool. I get it. I get it, guys. You've got your own thing going on. Gran Turismo's got its own thing going on. That's fine. I'm going to do some practice laps. I'd love for you to join me. If you have other things on.
All clear on pit exit. Disengage limiter.
If you have other things on, then I understand. I mean, pretty offended, to be honest. Nah, I get it. But yeah, I have to learn Watkins Glen. I've done a few practice laps, but I'd like to get a little bit better at it. It's a 20 lap race coming up, and it's something new. I'm not sure I don't think I'll stream this every week, you know, to be honest. I'm not sure how much I'm going to stream yet. I'm figuring things out at the moment a bit on my channel. This might be something I record. So I don't think I'll do every week because there's a bunch of tracks that I don't own in the championship. Bunch of tracks I don't own in the championship. And I don't want to buy them all. There's a couple of tracks I'll buy. But you run out of money pretty quickly. Well, you don't run out of money, but it gets quite expensive fairly quickly if you start investing too heavily. So I just don't want to do that. That's off to a good start. Let's go back and start again. So this is the Formula 3 anyway. Donations on TG. The Kraz boy is in the chat. Hi, Ethan. I'll be watching while I race. Thank you very much, guys.
Push, push, push.
As I say, I may not do this. I may not stream this every week. I probably won't. I'll probably just make a video out of it. But for now, I thought let's live stream. I sort of, yeah. I don't know how much more live stream I'll be doing in the future in terms of like weekly streams. Certainly, all the big endurance races I'll be streaming. I have to get the fan going here. I lean a lot with open wheelers for some reason. I really feel the G-forces, despite them not being there. Hello, Bar Riser. How are you, sir? I'm going to let this guy... tuck him behind him. How can you watch and race, Eggy? That's an off track. That was for you. It's dedicated to Mojo's comment. Oh, he's lost her.
Go left.
I just did that. Oh yeah, he's up and over. Take the free DLCs in iRacing, good value. What track? This is Watkins Glen. Now the reason I'm interested, well, I actually had already planned. I got the worst start onto the front straight, so this will be a shit lap. The reason I want to be at Watkins Glen is because this hour, Jesus, talk, get it right, mate. This weekend is the Watkins Glen 6 hour, which all things being equal and all things going well, I will be doing with our good friend Super Dragon, or just Dragon these days. I guess he doesn't feel as super as he used to. But Dragon and I will be doing the Watkins Glen 6 hour endurance race. It'll be in a GT3 car, not in one of these. The lock up there.
0.3 off the pace.
But it's the same track as this, so this gives me an opportunity. I haven't been at Watkins Glen for bloody... It must be at least, because they didn't do a Watkins Glen endurance last year, and I'm not sure I did a race here. So I suspect it might be as much as 18 months or 2 years since I last turned a lap. And the track, to be honest, it does feel pretty foreign to me. Like, I sort of remember the basic layout. But I'm going to need a bit of practice if I want to be quick, and I don't know what sort of field I'm going to be up against. So I do want to get a little bit of practice before I go racing tonight. Hence I am live so much before the race starts. Fourth will do, that's why it's slowed down way too much there. I just need to pick the pace up, get used to the feel of the car. I mean, obviously it's got, even though it's only a little Formula 3, it's got a lot more downforce. It's a very small, light car with quite a bit of downforce. It's about finding the limits of that downforce whilst remaining within the limits of the track and not exceeding the limits of my talent, which is surprisingly easy to do because I don't have that much talent, but we're trying to get used to it. Yeah, it's a little bit taily. But even just learning the limitations of the downforce, you know, you get a lot more of it than you would be used to. But when it goes, it goes. There's definitely a feel to it. Because it's one of those things, and I mean, if you spend a lot of time in downforce cars, you'll probably recognise, especially in iRacing and other sort of more realistic sims, The arrows, it gives you all the grip in the world, right up until the second it doesn't. And when you run out of arrow, and you suddenly cross that barrier and you go a touch too fast, you just instantly lose it. There's a definite knack to getting it right. Trying to start a lot faster that time into the final. That's a little bit better. But it's great to be joined by you guys. Thank you for being here.
You're 2/10 off the pace in Sector 3.
Especially for a bit of it's a bit of an experimental stream. To sort of see... I mean, obviously we know for the big endurance races, the turnout on my channel is quite good for a live stream. But I just want to check out some standard nothing iRacing races. Just ones I want to do, because I kind of want to do as many in this series as I can. And if I can actually
Sector 1 time is good.
take that in 5th. Roll off getting your right point. Nah, see, that's no good. Waited too long. Oh, I was reading the chat.
Okay, Charlie, we need to watch the track limits.
And I'm dead. I find quicker cars easier, more instructional. Slow cars give me too much time to think. I'm definitely happier in downforce cars, and that's the whole reason. Oh god, famous last words, dickhead. That's actually why I'm in these cars.
Don't cross the white line. Disengage.
Because I was thinking a while back. I was talking to a friend. And I said, oh, look, I'm much happier in downforce cars as opposed to like the GT3s, GTEs. I mean, GT3s are relatively easy to drive. Let's be honest, they've got traction control, they've got ABS, they do have a bit of downforce. They've got great balanced chassis. Even the worst ones have still got a decent balanced chassis. They're easy to drive.
The leader has just done a 142.2.
I'm getting a bit of temperature in these tyres. And anyway, I had some thoughts to myself. Because I thought it's funny that I say I'm much happier in high downforce cars like open wheelers. Because I never do it. You go back through my channel, sure. There's a few examples on Gran Turismo Sport of me, doing the odd race in an F1 car or something as it comes up. And I've generally gone exceptionally well. Thus supporting my theory that I'm happier in open wheel cars. But you wouldn't say it's a channel built on it. And I thought, righto, there's a new Formula 3 fixed championship coming to iRacing. Let's get amongst it. Let's get out and actually start doing a bit of open wheel racing. Wait for the temp to come in. I can't believe I saved that. Hey GDR, how are you, buddy? Oh shit. Okay. I really got to stop reading chat. I got to get better at that. I'm a bit rusty at reading chat and driving, aren't I? Need to do it on the straights.
On pit exit, you can push now.
But yeah, look, to be honest with you guys at the moment, where I'm at with my channel, I just want to do what I enjoy. I don't want to invest heaps of time doing stuff I'm not having fun with. And I'm just struggling to really click with Gran Turismo Sport at the moment. I tried to get back into it earlier this year. Last week was great.
Done a 141.5.
Last week was absolutely great, no doubt about that. But that was just a fun race. That wasn't a real, for effort race.
Howdy, Charlie.
Ethan, hello. I don't have a chat button mapped. I don't have a chat button mapped because my microphone is plugged into a different PC. But hey, dude. They're dropping in now, absolutely. That's good to see. And as I say, I get it. It's Wednesday. I've deliberately tried to stay off Wednesdays for a long time now because of FIA and manufacturers on Gran Turismo Sport. But I don't know how much I have to do with Gran Turismo Sport anymore. That's the thing. Like, I still do it, and I know a lot of my community still do GT Sport, but
The guy behind has just done a 143.7.
I feel like whenever I put out content on GT Sport, most of my community don't care, in which case, presumably they don't care that I'm live streaming on a FIA night,
The leader
as
has
it
just
were.
done 141.2. Sector 1 is 0.5 off the pace.
Okay, I need to try harder in Sector 1. So these cars don't have a huge amount of power. So you kind of have to hold. It's all about how much momentum you can hold through the corners. And I guess that's why it's a feeder series for faster cars. Because it's teaching you to use downforce to keep momentum. I don't know what size the engine is. I have to look it up for these. It's probably only like a 2.4 litre or something like that.
Sector 2 is 1.1 seconds off the pace.
1.1 seconds off the pace. Damn. Got some work to do. Flat through here. Alright, got a bit of temp in the tyres now. Let's push for one and see how we go.
You're now 1.9 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.4 off the pace.
I need to find time over what I got now. To be fair, I haven't done a hell of a lot of laps here, but
The leader's just done a 141.1. You're 2/10 off the pace to Sector 1.
2/10 is better. It was 5/10 last time round. So I could go faster there. I'm able to casually open the steering wheel up. Far too easily on the exit. That was better through there. Felt better anyway. See if we can get down towards 141s. Oh, nah. Just got on the power a bit too hard.
Limits.
It's alright, that's what we're here for, we're learning. So I can get it right for the race. Where's my drink bottle gone? There. Not a chat rating car, not really. "24-hour iRacing or die." They've just released, Simon, a huge amount of 24-hour racing.
All clear.
A whole season's worth. Now, I'm certainly not going to be doing all 6 of them because they're basically one on every weekend. I think, to be honest, they're not as special if you do them every weekend, are they? Alright, let's go to relative. At least you're here now, Stan. Evening, everyone. Hello, welcome. That's a shame. That lap I stacked that last lap then. That was going to be my best for sure. That was going to be a decent lap, I'd suggest. So I find that it takes about 2 laps to get tyres up to temp. So this out lap, the tyres won't be quite right. But I'm sort of learning everything here. Like I've obviously done Watkins Glen before. But it has been a long time. It's been a couple of years since I spun a lap. And I'm brand new to these cars. This will be my first race in them, so sure to end in absolute disaster. I'll probably get punted, get a wheel ripped off, and that'll be that. But that's okay, because we're learning. We'll see how tumultuous this season goes. Oh, yo, see, there's those cold tyres. I end up a horrible start onto the front straight because of that. No notifications, yeah. It's been a real problem, if I'm being honest. Notifications have been an absolute problem for me lately. That's why I took down that Pikes Peak video recently. And re-uploaded it because I know 3 people, one of which is my wife, that has notifications on.
Car right. Hold your line. Clear right.
And has it on all videos. So everything I release, live stream or videos, should be getting pushed out onto people's phones and whatever else. People should be getting notifications. And they are consistently not. I mean, for a while now, everyone just says they're not getting notifications. The 3 people I know in real life that hasn't turned on to every, they have confirmed they're not getting them. Let's follow Big Ethan around here for a bit.
Sector 2 is 1.9 seconds off the pace.
See what he can teach us. Tyres are up to temp now. I've not tried to do a lap following a car, so I have no idea if aero wash is a real big thing here. Yeah, 6 24-hour races in a row for me. That's too much. 24-hour races are special. And I think they're not going to be special. If people are doing them every weekend, they're not going to be special. Oh, shit. Chat.
Watch the track limits, please, Charlie.
That's too wide. He's boulder wide. Got a notification on your phone and email as well, Mojo. Nice. Nice. Came up on yours. Good, Eggy. That's good to hear that some people are getting them. It is good to hear that some people are getting them. Oh, I think he's waiting for me, is he? Either that or he made a mistake, and either way he's going to tell us he was definitely waiting for me. Righto. Let's have a crack next lap. Let's have a real good, genuine Punterino. See if we can find some pace. Oh, that's not how you take that corner. It's okay. This isn't the good one. You get them as well? Excellent. That is good to hear. That is actually really reassuring to hear, because pretty much all I hear is so many people saying, oh, I don't get your notifications. Russian Old Spice. Great name. I'm on a horse. Okay, that's a better run onto the front straight. But yeah, that is good feedback, thank you.
P3, that's your fastest lap. That puts you 1.4 seconds off the leader's pace. That lap was a 142.5.
42.5, I should still be quicker than that. That was still a messy lap, wasn't it? So here I reckon slipstream's going to mean a lot. Have to see how many people die, I suppose, won't we? During the race. And if I am one of those people... Oh, that's a fair bit of push there. I didn't think I went into that too hot.
Car left. Clear left. You're on the left.
See if we can stick close enough to test out and see if we can get any sort of toe onto the front straight. And if it makes a difference to speed overall. Because again,
Sector 2 is 1.1 off the pace.
because I am so new to this, I don't even know what it's like to follow another car. Oh, he's dropped her again. Same spot. I suggest quite a few people are going to lose it there. That's far too slow. Not just your channel, I think I get notifications from 2 channels, yeah. Jules, that is often the case. I mean, I must admit,
1.9 off the pace.
obviously I can't get notifications to my own channel,
0.5
obviously.
off the pace.
But there's about 5 or 6 channels, I reckon. Maybe more. Maybe, let's say 10 channels that I have set to every notification. And I reckon of those 10 channels, the ones that are consistently big, your mighty car mods, the ones that always smash it out of the park and make YouTube a bunch of revenue,
You're 0.2 off the pace in Sector 1.
they always come through. Never miss a beat with them. But the smaller channels that I follow, the ones where YouTube are not going to make as much ad revenue for every person that goes onto it, they are inconsistent, and there's one channel which I cocked that up. That was a good lap too. Damn it. There's one channel in particular I stopped watching for a while, but I left the notifications on. Oh, cocked that up as well. This lap's gone. That's all right. Try again next lap. Yeah, I stopped watching for a little while, and then the notifications just stopped coming. And I no longer get notifications. I went in the other day, or the other week, to be fair, it was a couple of weeks ago. I went in to check because I thought, I didn't think I'd turn the notifications off. I just hadn't been clicking on the videos or the live streams as they came up. The live streams were a bit late,
You're now 1.8.
as just about everyone's live streams are for
Sector 3 is
Australians.
1.1 off the pace.
But I'm in the high 42s. This is a bit shit, actually. I need to find pace. Need a bit of a toe there, nah. Yes, I'm not expecting a hell of a lot from my first race. If I can not die, I'll chalk that up to a win. I'll be looking at sort of, oh yeah, I just felt the back starting to come around then. It's another lap loss. I don't know why that happened, actually. I don't know if I was over-rotating the steering wheel. It's too late on the turn in. Turn in a bit earlier. I short shift a lot cornering, and this thing's quick up shifts out of corners help. Is that right? Oh,
142.7.
it's got more torque, has it? I wonder if I'm better off short shifting 6th here, as opposed to holding 5th till I hit the top. Felt a little bit better. Probably a little bit late on the throttle then. I had a bit too much freedom to open the steering wheel. Again, a little bit too much freedom on the exit. And definitely way too much there. That was actually just shitty. It was too slow. I'm gonna have to get that fan cranking here. I'm done. 42 flat, so it's getting closer, isn't it?
In this session.
Still not where I'd like to be.
2/10 off the pace in sector 3.
But it is getting closer. I think I'm gonna be slow today. I can't imagine I'm gonna be particularly competitive. But that's alright. We'll get out and try. How long is this live? In an hour and 9 minutes. Just had practice sessions ourselves, getting ready for Watkins. Feeling good. Team's in great shape. Just ask us. Well, that's good to hear, Bar. That is good to hear, mate. I nearly didn't have any teammates myself. But we're good. Dragon and I will hopefully get in and smash it. Let's watching as I wipe out Persia. Total War. Mosquito. Mate, what is going on? I hope you're having a bloody good evening. So I can't do much, obviously. It's all fixed, being a fixed setup. You can see you can't do a lot. I can't even knock any fuel out. It's 30 litres. Ooh, I wonder if that'll be a factor in the race. So a lot of people as well may have already have a bit of practice at this. Traffic wasn't a problem at all. Fair bit of traffic there. Well, I am learning the track, which helps and contributes towards
Pit exit's clear.
the endurance race this weekend. Because I was just saying before, if you've just joined Dragon, been a couple of years since I've done some laps, but it's coming back to me. Hopefully by the time I've done this race, it's about a 20 lap race. A damn fine evening. That's what I like to hear. That is what I like to hear. A bit of heat in these tyres. But yeah, the goal is not to win today. I mean, obviously that's the goal every time I race, but just trying to learn the car. And then hopefully as the season goes on, again, I won't be doing every race because I don't want to buy every track. But I hope to do at least sort of 4 rounds. And I also want to do some supercar stuff. They're just things I actually want to do myself. So I'm not sure if I'll live stream them all. I mean, you can all sort of see how this one's going so far. So I might just sort of pump them out as videos. Obviously, all the endurance races will still be live streamed. So at some point, I need to discuss with Dragon what time slot we're going to do this weekend. Which 6 hour, so I can schedule a live stream.
P3.
Well, that's boulder wide. No, apparently not. What are the other tracks in the series? We'll have a look. We'll have a look in a sec. Just never quite got to the apex there, did I? Maybe not quite enough heat. That's too slow.
Sector 2 is 0.8 off the pace.
Oh, that's using all the track. Let's have one more crack and then we'll go out and we'll have a look.
Puts you 1.5 seconds off the pace.
I'm frustrated with my speed, to be honest. I'd like to be sitting comfortably in the 41s at this stage. Watch, I don't know what the track temp is here. It's odd that there's a practice room up and no one's in it. It's probably like 1,000 degrees where every other... no.
This lap will be invalidated. Watch the track limits.
But it's odd that there's no one in here. Well, the track temp's not too bad. It's only 31 degrees. But let's go out and have a look at the series, hey? I might change server while I'm doing it. I don't know why. Why the hell have I got all these chats open? So, schedule. Let's have a look. Round 1 this week, Watkins Glen. You can see it's 20 laps, standing start. I should practice that. Next one is Long Beach. Now, I don't own Long Beach, and I have no real intention of buying it. So I'm probably going to miss week 2 of this series. Suzuka I don't own, but I do want to buy it. I've been wanting to buy Suzuka for a while, so I probably am going to buy that and do round 3. I already own Hockenheim, so I should be trying to do that. I don't know if I have Alton Park. I don't believe I do. In fact, I'm pretty sure I don't. So I'll have to see if I feel like buying Alton Park. I may not. Spa, I already own, so I'll be doing that for sure. Phillip Island, I don't own. Annoyingly, I own it on another profile login from a long time ago. So I'm not sure if I'll buy that again. But we're creating a theme here, aren't we? Skip every second round. Canada, I don't own, but I am tempted at least to buy that. So I'll probably buy either Phillip Island or Canada. I don't own Zandvoort, so maybe I'll skip both of them and buy Zandvoort. I would like that. Imola, I don't know. I'm 50-50 on if I own that. I want to say I don't, but I feel like I did actually buy it and do a race or two there, so I might own that. If not, I'll probably get it. Red Bull Ring, of course, that's the brand new track that's just come to iRacing. I probably will buy that. And Silverstone I don't own, and I don't believe it's a free track. If it is, I'll do it. If it's not, I probably won't do that. So, what's that? We've got 12 rounds. And I reckon there's about 6, maybe 7 races I would like to do in the series. That's what I'll be aiming for, but I'm not sure if I'll stream the rest. I'll probably just create a video out of it. We'll see how it goes. I mean, it is obviously Wednesday evening, so I get a lot of people doing Gran Turismo tonight, but I just kind of feel like my streams aren't... Not a lot's happening with streams these days. So that's the race I want to do. An hour to go. Yeah, there's just not many people practicing anywhere, is there? I feel like if I go into the Aussie one, I always get kicked out of the Aussie server. We'll give it a run. But that is the series anyway. I mean, there's of course the Apex Formula 3 Championship, which I can do as well. If it lets me look at the schedule whilst the rest loads. So this runs the same course. Same schedule. However, this isn't a fixed series. The Apex Racing is a series where you have to bring your own setup, which I don't think I'll do. I think I'll just stick with the fixed, to be honest. But I'm so glad they introduced this. We need to see if it's popular. That's another thing. So it really is a test stream. I have no idea if anyone's going to be in this race at 10 o'clock or not. You'd think people interested in this one would use that as practice, but you don't know. I might have to lap around at the back and just find some stuff out. Red Bull's a must, I reckon. Yeah, I'll get Red Bull for sure. I have an extra monitor set up today. I think I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to find a way to mount it. It's just kind of sitting there on top of my speaker. But it's handy to have, so I now have 4 monitors and a laptop set up in this room. It's pretty funny, actually. Tis pretty funny. See if I can show you. There we go. So, obviously you've got the normal, the wheel, and the TV that I'm watching, or the monitor that I'm watching. Then, as you pan left, you have a second monitor, which I usually have. That's my sort of main monitor when I'm actually just doing regular video editing or playing normal computer games. I also have the laptop, which is what is streaming this off. The reason I do that is because my main computer here does not have enough grunt to stream as well as race iRacing. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and now I've got this one down here. So you have an extra little one. And that is where I'm reading the chat from. So, all the monitors in the world. What a great setup. Who says I'm not a pro streamer, eh? Who said that? Let's get this off. And transition back on iRacing. And I actually, straight up, I really need to plug this in and charge it. So the PlayStation 5 cord will do, because of course it's got the right size USB adapter. Cable management, mate, it's absolutely everywhere. And you know what? I don't care. I rearrange shit so frequently. What's going on, Espen? How are you, buddy? What's the race coming up? The Watkins Glen 6 hour this weekend. And I'll be doing it, hopefully, with Dragon, presumably. We'll be doing it. I don't know which time slot yet. Once we figure that out, I will... Once we figure that out, I will schedule it on my channel. So whilst I don't know how many more sort of regular iRacing streams like this will be live streamed, certainly the endurance races will continue to be live streamed. But this may be the only one of these I do. I might just release the rest as a video. And the hardest working electronic thing there is a $5 fan. I think it might have been $11, so you take that back. That fan cost me a race at Bathurst. Goddamn fan. It is bloody hot in this room though, because I've got a vent above, which I've tried to sort of block off. Central heating.
Pit exit's clear.
But yes, we've got the 6 hour coming up this weekend. I'm going to schedule it. I'm looking forward to it. We're doing it in GT3, so you the fastest category in the race, I think. I don't think the LMPs are involved. I didn't check. But you can do it in GTE or GT3. We're going to do it in GT3. We're going to do it in the BMW M4. Oh, God. My steering wheel, it might be coming loose. Yep. How the actual has that happened? When I put a screw in it. Oh, the one in an hour. It's a good, thank you, Essen. The one coming up in an hour is in these cars. Yeah. Give it everything she got, Cap, and do it up to all Jesus wellies, and then give it a good screw. This time I'm going to send it. I hope I don't snap any electronics on the way. I'm sending that screw well in, so she doesn't come off again. Some say it's my biggest fan. It is my only fan, sir. It's the only one I got. Right, let's go.
Looks like you're clear on the pit exit.
I just hope that there's enough people. See, my biggest fear for this race and why I suspect I'm going to be lapping around at the back. Obviously, I'm still learning everything. My pace isn't good. I acknowledge that. That's my fault. Hopefully, I can improve on that as the season goes on. But my biggest fear is beyond that. There's not going to be that many people doing this. So I'm not going to be put into a split that's kind of even with me. What race did I do recently? I did something. I don't think I uploaded it, to be honest. I think I recorded it and decided against uploading it. And like half the field, well, most of the field were all so much higher iRating. So I'm at what, 2,000-ish, somewhere there, maybe just under, maybe just over. And the guy at the top was like 6,500 iRating. But most of the field was way up the top. I mean, that was the same as that Enduro, the last Enduro we did as well with Rory, where everyone was quite high. But this is a brand new series. It follows the normal F3 series, but this is a fixed setup one. So you don't need to have a setup. Really nice track, this one. It is. Oh, God. Oh, God. This is my breaking point. Read in chat. Herb Tree. How are you? Hope you're having a bloody good one. Looks like an interesting series. Rory, absolutely, mate. Welcome. Sorry I didn't see you there. Hiding above Herb Tree. Yeah, so I'm the two series I'm going to be focusing on, and I'm not going to do all of them. I'm just going to be doing the ones I have a lot of interest in. And that is going to be this one, the Formula 3 Fixed Series, because I like open wheelers. And the other one is the Supercar Series, and again, I don't own all the tracks in that series, and I'm not going to buy every one of them. If I don't have a track or I don't have an interest in that round, I ain't going to do it. Simple as that. I'm not going to do it. But yes, there is a whole series. 6 24-hour races in a row, which is, it's for me, it's way too overkill. There's a Le Mans one, and I certainly would like to do the Le Mans 24 hour. I have to double check with the Minister for Time Management out there in the lounge room, but I'll double check that weekend. I'd like to do the Le Mans 24 hour. I don't know about the other ones. Not sure if I will do any more or not.
Your quickest overall.
Quickest overall, lads. Am I the only one to have spun a lap? Yes. It was a 43.8. That was an out lap. But yeah, they're the two series I'm going to be focusing on. And obviously the endurance iRacing races. And beyond that, I have no idea what you'll see on my channel. Probably some F1 2021. I'm actually, for the first time in 5 or 6 years, I'm looking forward to getting one of them, sinking my teeth into it. It's been a long time since I've given a shit about a F1 game. But I feel like my body might be ready for another one. Oh, that's too late. Left it too late on the brakes. Hopefully these continuous laps just get my race pace in form. I suspect I'm not going to qualify well. But yeah, going back to my earlier point, I am a little concerned that there's not going to be very many people doing this, and therefore I'm just going to be stuck with, you know, there's only going to be a top split because there's no splits under it, which means I'm going to get all the sweat lords who normally do this.
Done a 142.7.
People that are very good at this series. I could get stuck with them if they're using the fixed series as a practice for the open setup series. Hey Gary, how are you, mate? Slowed down a bit much then, didn't I? That was pretty average, actually. I finally don't miss the apex and I drive up onto the grass. Can't quite get my shit together tonight, can I?
Got a slow car on the right. Can't stop the head. Go left.
I'm hoping this isn't just the sweat lords from the open setup series. And they kind of, you know, leave this to newbies like me who are just learning what the hell they're doing.
Okay, Charlie, we need to watch these track limits.
You ready for a Team Rock 24 hour? Yeah, well, I don't know what we're doing yet, Gary. I don't know which one of all the ones coming up. We'll have to discuss that. But certainly the Le Mans one, which I think is about round 3 of that series. I'm certainly keen for Le Mans, and I think Spa might have been on the calendar. I could probably go a Spa 24 hour. I like Spa. I'm a man who enjoys a touch of Spa. What track is this? Watkins Glen. So, serves two purposes.
Quickest overall.
Quickest overall? Jesus, how does that happen? Seems unlikely. Yeah, serves a double purpose. Kicking off this series and practicing for this weekend's 6-hour race, which we are doing in the BMW M4 GT3 car. I'll be myself and Dragon for that one. That's better. That is better. That's... I don't know. I don't know what that is. That's certainly a thing, though. If that's a corner, I've done it. I've gone around it. And that's heaps better onto the front straight, too. That's a much better couple of corners. I'd love a mani-pedi between stints. That'd be great.
That lap time was 141.6.
Ah, 41.6, boys. There we go. We finally broke the 41 barrier. I've been chasing that for a little while. Jeez, the last half of that lap, though, did go very well for me, didn't it? Whoop, off the limiter. Not ideal.
You're 2/10 off the pace in sector 1.
Oh, right, eh? Just went fastest overall. Straight away, you just give me shit about my sector times. Thanks, Jim. You get the feeling if it is full of noobs, though. And the iRacing won't necessarily tell that. Because this fixed setup series could get a lot of people interested that have been on iRacing for a long time, but haven't dabbled in this series yet. So, if it is full of noobs...
Sector 2 time is quick.
I think obviously surviving is going to be... that was shit. Surviving is going to be the biggest issue, as usual. And just putting together a race pace. So I'm not too concerned about quali. Hopefully I'm not lapping around at the back. But if I am, chalk it up to a learning experience.
Sector 3 time's okay.
Bit wide, but apparently play on. Surprised I'm still the quickest on track. I reckon this sector up here is doing okay because I'm punching through it in 5th. I reckon this is helping me out a bit.
Fastest lap for Watson, 141.2.
There you go, I've been
Sector
toppled,
1's quick.
141.2. I stayed off it too long. Got on the throttle too early. Oh, right at the edge of the apex. Ah, what are you doing? Had to get out of the throttle, hit the curb on the inside. Damn.
The guy behind has just done a 144.3. Sector 2's 2/10 off the pace.
Yeah, I know. The long course, yeah. Way better than the NASCORP, shorty. Well, I'm pretty sure this is the track, and feel free to correct me in the chat if anyone knows different. I'm pretty sure the Watkins Glen 6 hour this weekend is at this layout as well. Another reason why it was so appealing, because I probably should be practicing for that race instead of doing this, but I thought I could kill two birds with one stone, and I didn't want to miss this series. And I'd rather do it tonight than tomorrow night. I feel like tomorrow night, Thursday night, that's the night I need to get in and actually practice.
2.4 off the leader's pace. Sector 3
2.4 off the leader's
pace.
2.4 off the leader's pace. Jesus Christ. Jesus H Christ. That's not right. No, that was the last lap because it was shit. Okay. Okay. It's alright. I've calmed down. Calm down. I've got to be carried away. It's okay. Like deployed. Thank you, Gary. Very much appreciate that, sir. And great to have you along. I know it's a pretty quiet stream. It is FIA night for Gran Turismo Sport, and I am just kind of doing practice laps. But still, it's great to have you all here. Come on, back to the apex, come on. No. I thought for a bit I might have had that corner spot on, but no. Did it again, didn't I? Just kind of, there's a bit there, it looks like you're going to start understeering wide. And then it just cuts in. Hit that inside part and you bugger it.
Off the pace in sector 2.
Too wide then as well. So I'm not going to be going into this race well experienced here, but phew crikey. Alright, let's have one more dib.
The guy ahead has just done a 141.3.
41.3. Right. See what we can do here. How long have we got till race time? It's a little while. P3. Okay, right.
Sector 3 is 0.3 off the pace.
Let's go. That's the limiter. That won't help.
Fastest lap for Watson, 141.0.
Nice tight lines through there that time. Could have gone faster. Took the inside line that time. No. Oh, it's hard. It's hard work, guys. That was a little better.
Sector 2 time is good.
That was actually, I got off the brakes and did everything well then until I hit the middle. Was that any better? Oh, a 40.9. Oh boy. That's progress. That's what I like to say. That is progress right there. Sure beats the Team Rock Midnight Stints. Yeah. Look, the thing is, they're not so bad. Like, obviously, the boys are pretty tired. And they don't really want to talk, so that kind of sucks. Because I do sit there, I do find myself sitting there. There's no hype generated. Yeah, a lot of the people watching are in Europe, and they're tired. They're going to bed.
Off the pace.
So there's certainly no hype behind the stint. But personally, it's like in the middle of the day on a Saturday. So it's a nice time of day to be doing it for me. I do need to wash that visor. She's a bit grub, isn't it? Bit of a grub. But yeah, the actual time of day I do those, the night stints for Team Rock are alright. It's just, the only thing that's a shame is there's, yeah, just no hype or anything behind it. Everyone's pretty tired watching it. A lot of the Aussies are kind of doing stuff because, you know, it's Saturday during the day or Sunday or whatever time it is. Righto, I've let the tyres cool off. Let's go again. See if I can get another 0. Too slow. That's right. Let's crack on.
Okay, Charlie, you've got half your fuel left.
Right, let's see how we go. Can I match it? Get another 149.0. Nah, it's a 41.2. Still, it's not bad. It's still an overall improvement in the average lap times, isn't it?
Sector 3 time is fast.
Sector 3 was obviously pretty good. Oh, tell you what, 2/100ths of a second got the fastest lap. Is tear-offs on? Which one was my fast lap? 8. Is that right? That was my 40. Hey Errol, how are you? Let's go back. See what we can see. No, we'll go chase. See where I'm losing and gaining any ground. I'm happy with the 40. I didn't think I'd get in the 40s. I don't think I'd be able to pull that out in qualifying, but we'll give it a run. Let's see what through here looks like. Yeah, what? It was actually all pretty tidy, wasn't it? Definitely could hit that faster because I was just easily able to open up the steering on the exit. Wasn't too bad at the end. Oh, used just about all of the track. I am well, thank you. Do you rev it out? I do, Eggy. I do pretty much rev it out to the 5th light.
That's a new fastest lap for McLeod, 140.4.
I just got pipped from the top again. I must be down to 2nd overall. Yeah, that was a bit rough. So got the curb on the inside. Heaps of room for improvements. This lap is by no means a great lap. It's just a fast one, my fastest. But there's lots of little errors in it. Oh, that's good. That last turn, I like that last turn. That went well. That was centimetre, wasn't it? That is exactly when you tuck in. Probably could have gone a little bit wider on entry, but that entrance, I'm understeering there and I've just clipped the curb, stayed on that sort of centre patch and just run it right out to there. That's not bad. I'll take that. Reminds me of Eastern Creek a little bit. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Right, I am going to take you back so you can watch that lap on board. I'm going to go and quickly do a Yuri Gregarian, and I'll be right back. Because we're starting to gear up for race time, as you'll see on the stream somewhere. I'll be back in just the jiffiest of
New fastest lap for McLeod, 139.9.
Alright. Alrighty. Do we still have some people watching? Yes, we do. Great to have you here. So we are closing down on race time. In fact, we are within half an hour, which means I should be able to go and actually enter, I think. And I'm going to do just that. Enter the actual race. Oh yeah, I need to withdraw. So that is the race we want to register in. So there's only 5 so far. I'm nervous. I reckon we're just going to have an absolutely stacked field, and I'm going to lap around at the back, but doesn't matter. I'll be happier with that than getting punted on lap 1 and DNFing. But you know, it's been a real thing. We've had a real adventure. This will be great. I love your optimism, Biorizer. I do love your optimism. It might be okay. You know, I don't know. We're going to jump in. Obviously, it's only been open for, what, 2 minutes? 3 minutes, possibly. So, potentially there's a lot of people still to join. And it looked like it was sort of coinciding with a race over in the other Formula 3 series. Which had some fixed setups, so yeah. Enter the portal of the racing cake hole. Okay, fair enough. Oh, right, let's have a look at the supercar series. Did I download? Oh no, it wasn't on this computer. Damn. Righto, we are in 10 registered is all we got. 10 is all we got. But I do like not having to worry about setups here. There's a lot of advantages to fix, especially if you're a noob. And when it comes to open wheelers, I'm an absolute noob.
Your exit's clear. Don't cross the white line.
Hating those tyres. And hopefully we can put up a bit of a fight, be competitive. Concerned at 10 registered though. I'd love that number to become 140 registered, so there's a heap of splits. But we will see how we go. I reckon there'll just be the one race. Doesn't sound inviting. Is that to Eggy? Most races I enter end up that way, yeah. It's true. What is this guy going so slow for? I have a feeling I'm going to catch up to this guy very quickly, aren't I? To have 2 bites of the cake then. Yeah, I'm going to catch him through here. Let's see if I can run into the back of him or not. Oh, there you go. He had a bit of pace. It's boulder wide there. I've run off track. I haven't thought about overtaking opportunities on this track. And I still haven't spent any time following other cars, so...
Left side.
Is he gonna...
Hold your line.
He's not gonna let me pass, is he?
Still there.
Stay on the right.
Clear left.
Clear
I
on
think
the left.
that is going to be a genuine overtaking spot there if you can get a run up the hill.
Fastest lap for Ito, 142.1.
Right, clear of the traffic. Remember how perfect I got that last corner on that decent lap? That's the exact opposite of that.
P4. Sector 3 is 0.7 off the pace.
That's a wide. Nope. We good. I think I just let it hit the limiter then, which will hurt.
Sector 1 time's okay.
Oh no. Had to get right out of the throttle then. Oops. Oh, we cocked that up.
That's a new fastest lap for Ito,
toothache coming
141.3.
So thunder, we are scheduled for some thunder tonight, a bit of a thunderstorm. Alright, let's try again, eh? This is the one, righto.
P5, that puts you 1.1 off the pace. That was a 142.5. The guy behind has just done a 145.2.
45.2. Well, that's going to be a long race.
You're a 10th off the pace in Sector 1.
I need a 10th. A bit of a back end lose then. Come on. Thought I was going to run wide then for a sec. That should be a better lap anyway. 41.2.
P2, that's your best lap in the session. Sector 3 is a tenth off the pace.
Oh, that curb's quite aggressive on the inside, isn't it? Holy shit. Can't jump over that either. Well, that's good for P2. That is surprising.
Sector 1 is 1.9 seconds off the pace.
That was the one. So we're up to 21 registered, which is okay. We're starting to get a field together. Well, we've got 2 go time, about 17 minutes. I'm actually going to go and grab a couple of Panadol. Very slight toothache. I'm going to go back and do that. I'll be back in one second. Just grab some Panadol before the race starts. Alright, 26 registered. Now we teeter on the edge, don't we? Because now you got to ask yourself, how many do we want to actually register? Because if you get a few too many, it breaks you off into two grids of 10 or something, doesn't it? I don't know how many slots Watkins Glen can take. Hopefully a lot. Because I don't think we're going to get the sort of numbers that says 2 splits here. I need to practice some starts. Don't touch it with your tongue, I know, Herb Tree. Mouthwash is good. I do have mouthwash. I know which tooth it is and it has to come out, unfortunately. I have to get it ripped out and I've been putting it off for a long time. He put a temporary filling in just to stop the pain when a chunk of it broke off. It's right up the back. It's underneath a wisdom tooth. He actually said a wisdom tooth might grow through if I remove it, or when I remove it. It wasn't an if, it was when. And I put it off, and I've put it off for a long time now. Filling was supposed to last about 6 to 12 months. And then COVID hit, and it's probably been 18 or more. And it's right on the same spot, so I suspect I'm going to borrow time till I go and have that ripped out. Which is always fun. Brandy is better. No, alcohol stings. 25. Okay, so someone dropped out. How are my results going? Still third overall. What do we got till go time? About 13 minutes. So I might go and do another little 5-lap stint.
Exit's clear. Push.
I'll make this a quality practice if there's no traffic on the road. I'll make this practice for the actual quality where I guess I have 2 runs. I need to practice standing starts too. Should do that with cold tyres, shouldn't I? So I'm going to be sitting on the line. How aggressive can I dump the clutch?
You got a penalty for cutting the cord.
I can just straight up dump the clutch from full herbs. Okay, feeding the clutch out I think it's going to be the better way to go. Oh. Sorry, pal. I'll move. Didn't realise I was poking out that far on the track. I thought I was actually okay. Have no back teeth. Too many rave when younger.
The guy behind has just done a 141.8.
Well, I have all my back teeth, but I'm going to have one less. I've known it was coming. For a while, I cracked a big chunk off it. Yeah, probably 18 months or more ago now. Maybe edging towards 2 years ago.
The guy ahead's lap time is a 141.0.
I can't even remember what I was eating. But I was eating something. Okay, so I reckon that clutch starts the quickest, isn't it? Because if I dump the clutch... Okay, so if you dump the clutch, you will get wheel spin. Yeah, you absolutely will. I don't know why I didn't before. Well, that's still a little bit of wheel spin, wasn't it? It's a bit too much clutch, I think. So a few revs.
P4.
Let's let go of the clutch too quickly. One more. You can see the bottom left hand corner. It's about as good as it's going to get. I think it's just a case of feed. Feed the clutch out. Half throttle. Start feeding the clutch out once it hits the friction point. Hold it on the friction point and start feeding a bit more throttle in it into it. If there's no wheel spin, drop clutch. Smash throttle.
The leader has just done a 140.5.
40.5, well, aren't you a fancy pants wombat bum then? Up to 41 registered, so the numbers aren't too bad. How's my audio, by the way? I've moved the microphone about 6 times tonight. Hopefully you can hear me all right.
Sector 3 is 1.9 off the pace.
It was actually really rubbish at turn 1.
Sector 1 is 0.3 off the pace.
She was loose. That was loose through there.
Sector 2 is 0.7 off the pace.
0.7. God damn. Sounds fine.
The guy behind has just done a 141.3. P5, you're now 1.5 seconds off the leader's pace. Car right side's clear.
You're on the right.
You're 2/10 off the pace in Sector 1.
Was that an off track? No. Oh, that was a bit nicer, wasn't it? That was, I got that one, so I don't know how the whole lap's going,
3 off the pace.
but I certainly got that one spot on. I had to lift off the throttle then, that wasn't good, but
You got it. Slow car on the right. Go left.
oh, wow,
Left
On your
side.
left, clear left.
wow,
Didn't have my relative open.
wow, good job, son.
We'll need to pit for repairs. We've been called in by the stewards.
Good
The
job.
leader's just done a 140.1.
Sweet lines. For just a moment. For just but a moment. Let's go back and have a look, eh? In all of its glory. God, I haven't been sitting there that long, have I? God, this is the start. What the hell? There we go. Now we're cooking. Now we cooking. So I think there was a third person involved then too. Let's go far chase and see what happened. What was he doing? So old mate was there, and then he just decided to keep going. Absolute galaxy brain move. And obviously I couldn't arrest pace in time for the third guy to arrive. But yeah, that's that, kids. That is not how you re-enter a track once you've gone off. Yeah, just swing back on, right onto the racing line. The one thing you do not want to do when you rejoin the track is move on to the racing line. Precisely there. I mean, it's not a race, so it doesn't really matter. I mean, who really gives a shit? It's just practice. But anyway, bit of excitement for everyone. 59 people. So there's a few in here. It's nearly 60. That's nearly 100 people. That's nearly 300 people. No, but seriously, it's 59. Righto. 63, we're still picking up. By my calculations, we have but a few minutes to go. 10:13. So we've got about 2 minutes and we should be going to quali. TV1 is so far away here. Like, this is the distance from the car that like TV2 or TV3 normally is. I don't know why it looks so wide. Does everyone hit like? Though, let's go folks. Thank you, Barras. Yes, if you are here and you are enjoying the show, please do leave a like. It's great to have you here. Honestly, I didn't really expect very many people would be here. And I mean, I guess there's not, but the most important people are here. The absolute legends are all here. And that's the important thing. How long was the race? 20 laps, Mojo, from a standing start. 20 laps. But I reckon these things aren't too bad because they're not that powerful. Trying not to hold anyone up here.
If it exit looks clear.
It's a bit of a downhill run, but it's a bit of a bog start, that one. Full throttle. Full throttle could be a tactic, you know. Legit. Hopefully no one's coming. You could just go full throttle and then use the clutch like that to take off. That's not too bad, you know. That's not the worst start I've seen. Good luck. Thank you, PSK. Appreciate that. Keen as a vein covered in margarine. Right, I might record this race. I'm not sure that I'll need the recording, but I might do it. For Justin. Here we go. Let's go race. No savey. Music off. I can get rid of those headphones now. Right, so you'll have to excuse the video introduction. It's going to be a bit weird if you've been sitting there watching me. But I'm going to do this. I don't know if I'll use the video or not, but I'm just going to... Better prepared, hey? Better prepared. Wobbly wang. Yeah, let's hope we don't have a wobbly wang, eh? But I'm looking forward to this series. I've been keen for some open wheel racing. And ever since they announced this, I've been chomping at the bit. I went out and bought the car immediately. I didn't do much with it. Did almost absolutely nothing with it, actually. Plus, I've got my new Ferrari wheel. So, it's nice to be able to get into that. Hopefully that's not coming loose. No, I screwed it into all hell now. Okay. we've got a couple of minutes of practice, don't we? Elapsed time info. How long's practice? 3 minutes. And we've already elapsed that at least. So I've got my qualifying. I've got my recording going. Well, that mic should be off, but anyway. We'll see how we go. We shall see how we go. So, I'm in a very full lobby. Mark me as number 10. Does that mean I have the 10th highest I rating in this? That means I kind of have to finish in the top half, don't I? Track temp, 27 degrees. And a partly cloudy, 26 ambient. Qualifying is going to be 8 minutes or 2 laps. 20 lap S. Checkered flag. Righto. Okay, so here we are at the Watkins Glen International Circuit, I think it is, or just the Watkins Glen boot. I'm in the Formula 3, the Dallara F3-1-2. This is my first ever race in the F3. So I don't know how I'm going to go. I think there's only one lobby. I'm probably not going to go that well, but we're going to have a crack. Let's jump into quali. Let's see what I can do.
Pit exit looks clear. All right, Charlie, we've got 2 laps to get the job done.
So try and get some temperature into the tyres. I have been finding that it takes sort of 2 to 3 laps to really get these tyres up to temp, so I do need to try and generate a bit of heat if I can. Of course, the biggest issue with the open wheelers is how delicate they are. So in the GT3, if you're doing the sort of Ferrari fix, this is a fixed setup championship, by the way. But the biggest issue with open wheelers, as opposed to something like the fixed Ferrari GT3 championship, is that the car is very delicate. Doesn't take much of a beating. So if you only have to get involved in a little bit of argy-bargy. Right, let's see if I've got any temperature up. I've only got 2 laps to do this. Let's see how we go. Attempt number 1.
Green flag, green flag.
Oh, I had to back right out of the throttle. Did not have the temp in the tyres to take the last corner that quickly. But that's alright. Let's go. Let's punch on. Oh, no. Okay. First lap is a write-off. This is just a banker. Definitely not the temp in the tyres I was expecting then. But we'll press on. We'll get a lap time. And then I guess it's all going to come down to lap 2, isn't it? Try and scavenge what I can from this lap, because you just never know. If I spin on the next lap, I'll regret taking it easy because I cocked up turn 1. Whoa, I've only just stayed on the track there. Definitely just takes a little bit longer to get the tyres up to temp. Oh, I've got the inside curb. Awful, awful lap. Let's try and wash all the bad juju out of my underpants before I start lap 2. Because the banker was an absolute joke. Time to try and drop a hot one. Okay, last lap. This is the one.
P12. That lap time was 1:43.4.
That's an awful lap time. So for reference in practice, I did manage at least a couple of 140s. High 140s, but still in there. So 141 should be the least I do. 43.3. Not a good lap. You can feel though after one decent lap, there's a lot more temperature in the tyres, so grip feels a lot better than it did. That was limiter, that's bad. Does at least feel quicker than my first lap.
The leader has just done a 139.6.
39.6, I'm not troubling the leader. Oh no! Damn, this lap won't count. And that is the final lap, so I'll be starting from the back. Awful, awful qualifying. Not the way I wanted it to go. At all.
P21.
Chicken flag, chicken flag.
I didn't even see what that last lap was, but it was going to be a hell of a lot better. I mean, it was much faster. Just ran a little bit too wide there. It's alright. It's my first time doing it. You live and learn. The biggest risk, of course, now is I am starting miles back in the pack. And therefore, any big accidents, stuff that happen in the mid-pack or towards the back, I'm going to be a victim to. So if I had have at least gotten a 141, somewhere in the low 141s, I sort of would have found myself close to the top 10. I'm going to be starting from... I am the slowest recorded time. That's embarrassing. Yeah. Second lap was going to be okay. I've made myself bleed. I've scratched myself. What an absolute guy. Anyway, that's okay. Last to first challenge, because that's as close to last as you're going to get. Give the rest of the field a chance. Give them a fair crack. Last to first. I don't know how this is going to go. I suspect I'm probably going to get caught up in early incidences, but that's okay. That's all right. Unsubbing. Thanks, moderator Mojo. Appreciate you saying that. Thank you, Mosquito. I'll watch the rest of this at breakfast tomorrow. No worries, dude. And you're gone as well. Vava. Mate, I can't keep him, can I? Never more. Top 10, jeez. That's optimistic. I reckon if I can get a top 15 from 23rd and dead last, stone motherless last on the grid, as you see.
That's the end of the session. P23.
If I can manage a top 15, I've probably had a good day, because that is awful. That is really awful. Living in disappointment, I would imagine so. Well, he says to wait in the back. See, the thing is, you know, if you think about it, I can't do any worse from here, can I? Like, I can't come lower than last. That's as bad as it comes. Even if I get DQ'd, It would still be a last. That's the lowest I can come. So, make the climb. I am hoping to. God, that is awful. Righto. Alrighty, let's see if my practice starts will help me here.
The air temp is 26 Celsius, B23.
See if I can pick
Alright,
it. Oh, here
Charlie.
we go. We're on.
Floor it, green, green, green.
I'm broken. I am actually...
The stewards have called us into the pits for repairs. Yellow flag, caution.
Go left.
Oh, Jesus. How...
Can't stop the head. Go right.
How the... In actual Christ... Have I... done that? I mean, I don't know what happened then. I kept getting off the throttle. I can't wait to see the replay there. I kept getting off the throttle and the back just wouldn't grip. It literally wouldn't grip at all. I suspect there's no quick repairs here. So I want to just go in, see if I can finish it. Yeah, no pit stop adjustments. Well, if nothing else, I got a short out of it, didn't I? Yeah, no pit stop adjustments. Fast repairs, none remaining, which means I'm going to have to do the full repair job. So that's going to be DNF.
Car ahead. Go right.
Absolutely worth it. Absolutely worth it. I'm going to have to redo this race, aren't I? I'm going to have to come back. Let this guy past.
Yellow flag, watch out.
God, there's some... I can't believe I took myself out of this race.
On the left. Car
God, look at that.
Car stop on the left.
Car right.
Go right.
Clear right.
Clear on the right.
Where's the pit entry? Genuinely, I don't know where the pit entry is on this track. I've never used it. Probably should have thought about... Here we go, here we go.
Pit lane speed limit is 72 kilometers per hour.
That was special. Well, at least we did some overtakes.
The car behind's pitting now.
I suspect this is going to be... 37 seconds. Shit, I'll be right. Car off. Well, I'm up to 18th. So I only took 5 people. That is the worst. I'm not going to lie. That is the worst start to any race I have ever had. That is... And I did it all to myself. That was classic, wasn't it? That was bloody good. Let's all pretend you didn't do 9 minutes of practice. I will do this race again. Bear in mind, this race does run every 2 hours until Sunday. No, Tuesday, basically. I'm trying to repair these optionals. I'm going to drop a lap.
The leader has just done a 140.5.
So I'm just going to get out there and complete the race. And some more people will probably crash and drop off the ball. So we're going to do what we can.
All clear. Punch it.
So I've beaten all these people, haven't I? Right, we just punch on... Oh, I've got bent steering still. Let's just see what we can do, eh?
It exits clear.
Let's see what I can do from here. Car seems to have some pace. Oh god, it's hard to steer with the bent steering wheel. That was a pisser. I don't know. I just don't know how I did that, man. I really don't know. I just couldn't get the back end to hook up. Holy shit. Nah. Nah. She's a DNF, boys. She's a DNF. I could not repair that.
We'll need to pit
She's
for
a
repairs. We've
DNF.
had the meatballs
As soon as I
flagged.
try to turn in there. Well, let's go back. Honestly. Wow. So I will do this race again. Not tonight, obviously, because I'd have to wait till 12, I think, to do this again.
The leader's just done a 140.0.
What? How have I done the thing that I did? How have I done this, in all seriousness? Oh. I just absolutely baked him. Here we go. Here we go. And that... How has that bit of damage... Riddle me this, people. How has... So I haven't hit anything with the front end, right? All I've done is somehow got the worst start in recorded human history. I could not... You could see how often I was getting off the throttle. A little bit of rear end contact and it's bent my steering and effectively ruined my race. How? I think their damage model is broken. How does that even work? But watch the throttle position here. I'll go on board again so we can relive it in its full glory. Watch down here. Watch the throttle and the brake. Okay? So I go, yep, the clutch is in. Not full throttle. I got off the clutch too quickly. But look how much I was off the throttle. And I could not get the back end to hook up. My word. Yeah, well, we got a shorts out of it, didn't we? Quality entertainment. Yeah. That is... Seriously, though.
The leader has just done a 139.5.
How is that damage? How is that... How is that giving me a meatball? Look at this. I want to watch that again. I want to watch that one more time from the... Yep, stop. Stop, mate. Jesus. From the far chase. How has this... I mean, yep, ignore the start. Worst thing ever. How has that little bit of rear end contact bent my steering and given me a meatball? I mean, okay, maybe a bit of gearbox damage at the back or something. The meatball I'll take. But how do I get bent steering out of that?
2, I'm fine to follow for now.
Oh boy, have a look at the steering. Ah, jeez. Yeah, a bit more required repairs this time around, don't I? They never anticipated anyone doing that. Oh, but yeah, bent steering. I do want that. I do want that looked at. I'm doing... You're doing, Chris, your first F3 race tomorrow night. Hopefully it got a bit better than your start. That was awesome. Yeah. Hit the moon and re-enter the track. I don't know what's happened then. I don't really understand how the hell that has ended in bent steering. Look at the angle my steering wheel's on. Ah, shit. iRacing. You've done it again. Well. Yeah, that was incredible. And obviously, when I went back out there, the car was just still busted. So there's no way to... no way to do anything about that, to be honest. Pit lane's good. What about pit lane 2? Has that got me in it? No, yeah, up there somewhere. Yeah. I ripped the back wheel off that time. Well, I'm not surprised. I fair clouted the wall. The back just had no grip whatsoever. Let's go back a lap, eh? Oh, I ripped the whole back end off the car. I did an absolute beauty, didn't I? So there was just no grip here at all. Turned right. The back just went, yeah, I don't really want to do anything to do with that. Oh, and I have destroyed the car. Good times. GTS wouldn't do this. You're right, Random. You are right on that front. There is no damage, but that's what sucks about GTS. Well, hopefully you enjoyed it. Please leave a like. Yeah? That was worth a like, wasn't it? When's the next race? I hate to ask the question. But when's the next one? Um, 11:15 till 12:05. Yeah, no, it's a bit late. It's a bit late. We've got too long to wait. There'll be another 35 minutes of waiting just to get into it. It could go to shit. I'm going to try this race again. I don't know when. It'll be over the next few days, but I am going to try this race again. I can absolutely end that. And I can withdraw. Yeah. Black ice on the track. I claim that. Yeah. No, look, I'm going to try this again. I've done the practice. I needed the practice for Watkins Glen, so I don't care. I've got the Watkins Glen 6 hour coming up this weekend, so as you can see there, the Watkins Glen 6 hour. I'm going to be using the BMW M4. Doing it with Dragon. And I don't know what time the races are. We'll have to check. We will have to check, but that's... So I'm not too stressed because it's still learning Watkins Glen International Boot. But yeah. Keep an eye out for more content and stuff that's coming. Because something will be coming. Not me. I have never been more flaccid than I was when that race started. Okay. Time for marbles on Twitch then. Tassie Tidge. No, I don't know about that. I'll fire up a bit of Battlefield 4 or something. No, I think I'll just call it there. I think I'll just take my losses. It went very well for me. But I'll be back. This is part of racing. It's part of racing, and I'm just a guy trying my first F3 race. Surely there is literally dozens of real-life racers whose first race experiences went exactly the same way. Oh boy. I should not have left that open. That's racing. You take the good with the bad, don't you? So on that note, hopefully you enjoyed something about the stream. It's a good reason why I was trying to decide if I'm going to stream these or just make videos out of them. I mean, hopefully some of you guys enjoyed them. But I think it's a pretty good indicator as to why I stick with making videos. Because this one I could just not do. Do another one tomorrow morning and upload that one with a bit of practice. I actually enjoyed this journey with you immensely. Thank you, Aggie. I've thoroughly enjoyed having you and everyone else here in the stream. But I'm going to end. I'm just crapping on. Thank you all so much. I will. I'll talk to you again shortly. But for now, it's going to be goodbye.